So many men are no longer scared of being single.
Listen to me, women, we have been lied to.
So when I first moved here, not a single guy came up to me at the clubs and hit on me.
Fellas, welcome back. Today we'll see modern independent women breaks down when reality sets in. Let's dive in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Listen to me, women, we have been lied to. We have been deceived by this kind of expectations, multiple expectations of being both successful in our careers and also being great mothers and wives and girlfriends or whatever. I feel at this age that I have been targeted by microaggressions by men throughout my life and my career. You actually can never do right. If you're a mother, why are you a mother and a professional? If you're not a mother, why have you not had children? If you're successful in your marriage, well, you should be staying at home and taking care of your household. If you're not, how are you managing? Why have you not chosen another career? As a doctor, I promise you, I am attacked, especially by the male species, on regular basis by my choices. If I ever have a bleep, which I had earlier last year, kind of suffered from tiredness and low iron and iron deficiency anemia, and physically wasn't unwell. I have been judged throughout as if like I had to choose something else. However, if I make the decision to stay at home and, for example, claim benefits and rely on public funds, then that also I would be a loser. If I'm married to someone who is successful and I don't have a career, I should be doing something about it. However, if I go to work and I'm ambitious, then I have to be absolutely 100% efficient, which I cannot be as a mother and a single parent and a doctor. You can never be. This is unachievable expectations. And despite me kind of doing really well and passing my exams, getting my training number, progressing through my training fine, minus when I had problems with my physical health, I'm reminded that I'm a woman all the time. I don't know what the solution is. Please, guys, tell me. Are we never gonna win? I don't know.
This is the reality modern women are waking up to. For decades, they were sold a dream that they could have it all: career, independence, family, and freedom, without ever needing a man. But now, reality is knocking. The pressure is breaking them down, because nature never promised balance, and life doesn't come without trade-offs. Men have known this forever. No one tells a man he can have it all without sacrifice. Yet when men tried to warn them that chasing careers over families would come at a cost, we were called controlling, sexist, or insecure. Now we're seeing breakdowns, burnout, and regret. But instead of accountability, it's still somehow men's fault. Ladies, you chose this. Society gave you what you asked for: freedom, independence, and career paths. But now you realize it came at the cost of support, companionship, and protection. Men are not here to fix the outcome of choices women made.
Just wanted to find out if I'm the only girlie that is going through a season where they are tired of strength, tired of being a strong woman, tired of being an understanding woman, tired of being brought lessons. Just generally, that's just all 2024 has been, and I would like ease, I would like rest, I would like assistance, but it just doesn't seem to be happening, and I am tired. I'm tired of being a strong, independent woman. I'm tired.
I hear you. It's tough being in a season where you're tired of always having to be the strong one. But here's the thing. Men have been carrying that same weight for generations. The expectation to always provide, to always be the emotional pillar, to always hold it together. It's exhausting. It might seem like the world tells women they have to be independent and strong. But trust me, men feel that pressure too. It's not easy being expected to never break down, never show vulnerability, and always push through. It's okay to need rest. It's okay to want support. But the reality is, life doesn't always offer us the help we want. Men, too, are often left to carry that burden quietly. The difference is, men don't always have the space to talk about it, because society tells them they're supposed to handle it on their own. So, while you're tired of being strong, know that you're not alone in that feeling. It's tough for everyone, but sometimes, we have to remind ourselves that vulnerability and rest are necessary for everyone, regardless of gender.
I feel like things are just backwards over here in Australia, you guys. So when I first moved here, not a single guy came up to me at the clubs and hit on me. And I found it a bit weird. I was like, kind of offended, not gonna lie. Coming from North America, I don't know, I was kind of offended. It was really nice because I could just go out with the girlies, have a good time, you know what I mean? Like, no guys were coming up to me, like, it was great. Anyways, now I have a boyfriend, and every time my boyfriend and I go out to the clubs, there are 1,000 girls coming up to him and hitting on him. And no guys come up to me at all. And I'm like, is that just how it is here? Like, do the girls put in the work? Like, is it just a bit backwards? Because, like, in North America, it's like the guys come up to the girls, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know any girls that would go up to a guy. So it just seems a bit backwards. Like, can someone please explain this to me? Also, why is every single guy short? Like, I'm a pretty short girl, and I tower over all these men at the club.
Alright, let's flip the script here. I get it. Moving to Australia feels a bit backwards at first, especially when you're used to guys always making the first move. But here's the thing, men often deal with the pressure of having to approach women, and it's not always as easy as it looks. Women are becoming more assertive, and honestly, that's a shift many men aren't used to. And when it comes to your boyfriend getting hit on by girls, well, that's a reality guys face all the time. It's uncomfortable. 2. As for the height thing? Well, sometimes you're just taller, but that doesn't make anyone less of a person. It's not about stature, it's about the connection.
You're telling me as women this is what we fought for? To go to work. To work. In any conditions. Impossible.
Look, I get it. Women fought for equality. And that fight was important. But let's not forget that men have been grinding away in demanding work environments for generations, often without the same acknowledgement. Men are expected to provide, be strong, and stay resilient, regardless of the conditions. Now, while it's great that women have more opportunities today, that doesn't mean the world of work is as glamorous as it's made out to be. Working in tough conditions is hard, no matter who you are. Men don't get to choose whether they want to work, they have to. For a lot of men, the pressure to provide never lets up. So yes, while equality was fought for, it's not all sunshine and roses. Work can be brutal for everyone.
I don't want to be an independent woman no more. I don't want to be an independent woman no more. I'm over it. I need my man back.
This is what reality sounds like when the strong, independent phase wears off. Years of I don't need a man turned into I want my man back. See, independence is fun, until the weight gets heavy, the bills pile up, and the silence at night starts to sting. Men watched it all happen. They stayed quiet. Now they're just watching the same women circle back, realizing peace and partnership hit different when you've been doing it all alone.
Do you know what the funniest thing about so many men is nowadays? So many men are no longer scared of being single. They're now scared of being in a soul-sucking, detrimental relationship that's only going to waste their time, waste their energy, waste their effort, and waste their money. They would rather be single than be in a bad relationship. So it's not that men are complaining because they're single. Men are complaining because they've just seen everything as such a waste of time for them lately.
This is the shift nobody saw coming. Men aren't scared of being alone anymore. They're scared of being drained. Drained emotionally, financially, mentally. For years, they were told to man up, pay up, and shut up. Now they're choosing peace over pressure, time over toxicity. And the funny part? The moment men stopped chasing, the same women who told them they didn't need a man started asking where all the good men went. They're not gone. They're just done wasting time.
At what age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong, black, independent woman? And this can apply to white women and men as well, because I've definitely heard this term coined by a lot of people. But for me, it was about 6 months ago. I legit woke up, realized that I've slayed all of my goals. I have my career, I have my house, I have the car, I have everything else, and I don't want it anymore. If you can't relate to what I'm saying, then you can't relate to what I'm saying. But for me, at 32 and a couple more months left till I'm 33, I realized that my priorities are changing. And now I want to be a housewife. I want to raise children. I don't want responsibilities. I don't want to have a mortgage. Actually, I do want a mortgage, but I don't want it to be in my name. I honestly want to relinquish responsibility to an able-bodied man. Keyword, able-bodied man. And this is such a new thing for me, and this is epiphany, and this is something that I've been struggling with. Why is my lip gloss not opening? Why am I struggling with my lip gloss right now? Let's pause this video so that I can... Never mind. So, this is something that I've honestly been struggling with because it's something that I've never thought that I would get to the point in my life where I no longer identified as a strong Black independent woman. And it's crazy because I remember growing up, or in my 20s, I would hear of women who would go out, they would seek these fabulous careers, attorneys, doctors, lawyers, whatever it is, whatever they wanted. And then all of a sudden, they would get married and they would give it all up. And I used to think, what the actual... Who does all this to give it up to be a stay-at-home mother? And then I turned 32 and a half, and I realized it is I. I am that woman. I yearn to be a stay-at-home mom. I no longer want to take on all the responsibilities. I want to delegate it to a man. I want to live a soft life. And a small part of me feels like I've worked for that. I've proven to myself, I feel like I've proven to my parents, I've proven to the world that I can do it. And now that that has been proven, I no longer want it. And at 32, I think men have reached their peak of whatever it is that they do, and they've caught up. And I think that I'm finally comfortable with letting them take the lead. I just need a applicant. Does anybody else feel that way? Am I the only one that feels that way? Sound off below.
So let me get this straight. You spent your 20s chasing degrees, careers, titles, houses, shouting "I don't need a man" from the rooftops, just to wake up at 32 tired, burnout, and begging for a man to carry the load you chose to put on yourself? See, this is the cycle. Society gasses women up to chase independence like it's the ultimate prize, until reality hits, and suddenly, the soft life looks way better than the boss babe life. Men have been saying it for years. Partnership was never supposed to be about competition, but modern women thought they could out-hustle biology. Now here we are, mid-30s, lip gloss stuck, and desperate for a man to save them from the life they fought so hard to build alone. Ladies, next time, maybe just listen before you have to learn the hard way.